Hey everyone, Aaron here, Fast Forward Race Cars. Hey, gonna do a quick video here on how I mount these window nets and how I had the net made. Here's the net, and as I mentioned before in the last video, I make a drawing and I have it made the shape of the chassis, and then also too I indicate where I want these eyelet holes because we're gonna bolt it to the chassis too with these tabs. And right here, these tabs, and these are the parts that I made for the window net. And I want to show you a few things how I did this. Basically, these are just basic tabs we made on our CNC machine. And then I drilled the holes in them. But this is what I want to really show you is I use this clevis here. This folded clevis is what I actually weld to the cage. And this will all make sense better when I get it all installed and show you there. But I weld this to the cage. And then this pin here is what's going to hold the rod, which is going to actually slip through the net. It's going to slip through this pocket in the net. And right now, I usually, when I make these, when I do these window nets, I make all my parts first. And I made this tab here, and this is just a 1/2 inch tube, 058 wall 1/2 inch tube. And I weld this tab on here. And what I like to do is when I drill the hole, I like to drill the hole so when this thing goes in this folded clevis like that, it bottoms out and the hole is perfectly centered to this hole. And the reason why I like to do that is because when you're in the car, and say you're getting ready to go up and make a run or whatever, or and you're in a hurry, you don't have to try to figure out, where the hole is. If you just put that in and bottom it out, center it, push the pin in, it's going to go for you. So basically, that's how it's going to be. That's going to be, this tab is going to be welded to the cage. And then another trick to this whole deal is what I want to show you is this part I make here. This is just a 3/8 female rod end, and this is just a 6-inch bolt that I used, and I cut the head off it and I rounded it here. But what's nice about this is I'm going to weld this tab on the bottom tube. This is going to bolt to that, and then this is going to slip in here, just like that. And what makes that so nice is when this is in the car like that and that's bolted, this can't come out because it's captured. And when you undo the pin and you want to bring the window net back, this is going to pivot on there. And another thing is what you could do is you can pull this off like that, and you can actually fold the net back that way. This is what I came up with years ago, and this is what I like to do on all my nets. Back here, I want to show you the final installation of this window net, and turned out pretty sweet. Again, we haven't made the shape of the chassis, as you can see there, and it bolts here with these tabs. And then on the inside here, I'm going to show you the way it works with this quick pin. And this is the final design that I came up with years ago, and this is how we do every one. But if you look here, it's the quick pin. Just pull the quick pin, and you can fold this back like this, or another feature of this design is you can pull this off like this and fold it back and totally get it out of your way. And you just slip it back on here. And what's nice about this is what I showed you guys in a previous of the video, how I drilled this hole. When you go to put this in, like if you're in a hurry, all you do is bottom this out, center the hole, and then you just put your quick pin in. And then you ain't got to worry about trying to get the pin in, fighting to get the pin in. It goes in that quick. I'm standing out here, I'm doing it backwards, and you can see how easy it works. But nice and tight. Another thing you can do is you can put a chain, with probably 832 screw to this ring on the quick pin, so you don't lose your quick pin. And another thing that we also do, and I just didn't have one, they make quick pins with a locking button on the end. And I'll probably switch to that, but it'll be like a double safety. You have to push the button in to pull the pin out. And what's nice is this pin goes all the way through this folded clevis, and I drill into the tube, and it actually goes into the tube, so it's captured between the clevis and the tube. So that pin is completely bottomed out in there. So that's it. Another thing is, see how it's bent here? Real tight to the chassis. So if you're sitting in the car and you drive with your left hand, your arm is not going to be pinned up against this net, and that makes it hard to drive, and it's uncomfortable. That's why I like to do it just like this. This one only took one bend, but sometimes I have to do it with 2 or 3 bends to make it totally swing out like that and function properly. But yeah, if you look from the front, you can see how tucked up it is. It's almost the shape of the A-pillar bar. So if you're in there driving, you got your arm here, a lot of room. Here's another good angle too of the A-pillar bars. Never really showed you after it was all welded, but you can see how tucked up they are. and symmetrical, how tight that chassis is. And that's how we like to do everything as far as the chassis, the window net, and pretty much everything that we do with the roll cage itself. But that's it. That's it for the final installation of this. Again, thanks everyone for liking and subscribing, and to everyone that has subscribed already, we appreciate it. And we're going to do another one, and we'll see you on the next one.